Guys, I'm so happy but so upset because I was gonna do a whole surprise thing at the shelter, and today I was picking up 2 Momma Cats that are pregnant, and I got here and as you can see, I have already, that's my blanket, like I've changed everything. Mama gave birth like probably 2 hours before I got here. Now the other one is still pregnant, but I did not want her to have to give birth here, but it happens, and you know, oh, and she's doing really good. Mama's asleep right now, but there are 6 babies. 6. I know, and they do have her. She's not in with the other. You can probably hear in the background kind of the dogs, but we're in an office. Because when she started, they didn't move her, so she wouldn't be in the tiny, tiny cages, which I'm going to film the other mom. And so you'll see how small the cage is that they would have to give birth in. And that's one of the reasons that I'm taking them, because I can't imagine raising babies in such small cages. I mean, this cage is probably twice the size of the other. Everyone, meet Blanca and her 6 babies. Blanca gave birth this morning, starting around 4 a.m. I was not there for the birth. Like I said earlier, we thought we had a couple more days, and I went to pick them up today, and she had already had the little bundles of joy. But they are really doing well so far. I weighed all of them when I transferred them from the carrier to the cage, and they all weigh between 70 and 75 grams. The smallest is 70. So that's really good, because average, you want them to be between 50 and 100 grams, newborns, and so they are like right in the middle. And say hi to Miss Blanca. Miss Blanca has a little bit of eye issues. I'm treating it with the eye cream, but other than that, she's doing really good. She's eating, as you can see, she's eating really, really well. At the shelter before we left, I fed her 2 cans. She ate 2 whole cans of pate. Look at this baby. No, you cannot come in, I'm sorry. She ate 2 whole cans of pate, and then when I got home, I put half a can of the poultry platter in there, and that fills up the thing. So she's probably eaten half of that. Because they said she quit eating probably 48 hours before she gave birth, which is normal. But as you can see, Blanca is very sweet. She's very sweet. She's purring. She's done a really good job so far with her babies. They all seem to be at the milk bar right now. And I actually came in here to do her eye cream and to see if we need to change the blanket. I've had to change the blanket a couple times. She was still having a little bit of the discharge, and you know, she was really weak after, and so she wasn't cleaning up after the babies as well as she will in the coming days. So they're, you know, with a little bit of poopy on the blanket, but it looks all right now. So I'm going to leave it because I don't want to disturb her any more than I have to. And for the first couple days, and I really hate doing it, but I had put her food up here in the litter box there, but you know, she wasn't jumping up to eat it, and so I'm afraid she just may not have the energy. So right now her food is down there, but I will be moving it farther away from the litter box when she gets more movement. Oh.
Delivery.
Julia sent us some wonderful presents. Let me tell you how heavy this box was. No, all this wasn't in the box, just the other two. I combined it. But I was just like, oh my goodness. So let's see what Julia sent. She sent a case of the Fancy Feast poultry and beef classic pate, which I haven't opened, but we do not have any of. The reason I didn't open it is I honestly just got this about 2 hours ago, so that's why I haven't had time to use it yet. It hasn't been, well, actually it will be dinner time by the time I use this, so woohoo, I didn't open it yet. She also sent us a case of the Cascade packs that go in the dishwasher, because I'm sure you're aware my dishwasher runs at least once a day, sometimes twice a day. Then there is a pack of large trash bags. They're the black 30-gallon size trash bags. I have just started putting things for the ferals on my wish list. I used to didn't, but I have started. They do need a lot more stuff in the winter time than they do any other time, and so it has just been a little bit more difficult this year because I have so many regular cats and kittens and then the ferals. So I started putting some of the stuff on the wish list for the ferals just to help me out. I figure if people want to send it, they can. If they don't have to. You know, so that's why I started. But what I use them for is for the straw or the cedar. Right now I'm using cedar. I think I'm going to go back to the straw though, because although the cedar is better for them, they're not, I don't think they like it as much as the straw. But when you get a big bundle of straw, you have to put it in a trash bag and shake it up, and it just goes everywhere. And then the other thing, another of the things I use these for is I actually wrap all my shelters in these to help them be more waterproof. I wrap them and then I duct tape them down. I also use these sometimes as liners in the bottom of the feeding station, especially during the time when the leaves fall, because then you can just pull it out and shake it off and put it back in there until it gets gross, and then you can throw it away and put another trash bag in there. But it just makes it so much easier, these trash bags, in a lot of ways to take care of your ferals. And I was very excited about this. You can tell I have already opened it. It has already been put together and I have already used it. It is the Bissell Swift Sweep. It's a cordless sweeper like they use at the movie theater. And someone in the comments recommended this. I just used this and it worked. Now, it doesn't work as well as my big vacuum on the carpet, and it doesn't work at all on the hardwoods, but that's not what I wanted it for. I wanted it for the carpet that is in there, because they freak out when the big vacuum cleaner runs, and it's a pain to lug it around. And then the stick vacuum doesn't work very well on the carpet. The stick vacuum works wonderful on the floor, the hardwood, but it doesn't work very well on the carpet. So, but this does. And then she sent another thing for the ferals. This is what I feed my outside cats. I feed them Purina 1. Now, I don't always feed the healthy metabolism. I will feed, there's several different of the Purina ones that I'll feed them that they eat. But I just put this one on the wish list because it's the least expensive. You know, I don't understand sometimes Amazon's pricing. Sometimes stuff can be like way overpriced, and then sometimes it's cheaper. And then underneath, I'm not lifting it up, everything is really heavy. But underneath is a 30-pound bag of the Yesterday's News recycled litter, which I'm using right now and loving. I am actually putting it in both rooms. At first there was only one litter box in the foster room, but now that all the kittens are getting bigger, I am noticing they need another one, just because I'm having to scoop so often. So I'm going to do exactly like I do with the nursery and put one of these litter boxes in and then one of the clumping litter boxes in. So then they'll have both available to them. So thank you, Julia, very, very much for thinking of the outside cats and the inside cats and me, because all of this will make mine and the cats and the kittens' lives so much easier. Mike sent us over some food. It says, "Hi community, enjoy your gift," from Mike Hamilton. And Mike, thank you for the food. It obviously was very much needed. We're just going through food at such a fast pace. And I know, you know, there's a lot of kittens and it's winter. They always eat more in the winter, even though they're inside. They just still seem to eat more in the winter. And Mike sent over a case of the Fancy Feast Poultry and Beef Grilled collection. He also sent over a case of one of the faves, and that is the Fancy Feast Turkey with Cheddar. There are a couple cans left in here, but they love this stuff. And a case of the Friskies Poultry Platter, which I'm actually really feeding them a lot of right now because of the calories, just to plump them up a little bit. So thank you, Mike, very, very much. As you can see, it's very much needed. Say hi to Honey. Honey, can you say hi? Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, hi. Honey is a sweet, sweet girl who is very, very pregnant. Aren't you? Yes, you are. I know. I know. Look at this. Oh, I know. You're just so pretty. You're so pretty. Oh, that's a good girl. Oh, she's so sweet. I know. Pretty girl. I received a call on Thursday. Today is Saturday. And I received a call Thursday afternoon from a shelter I have volunteered at before, but I have not had any, they're not very big. They don't have a lot of room, and so, you know, their resources are more limited. That's one of the reasons I volunteer there. But I got a call from them saying that they have 2 pregnant moms and they don't have the ability. Their cages are very small. Really, it just is like a cat. Like, I mean, they're tiny. It's like the old-fashioned shelters, and they said, you know, we don't have the ability to keep pregnant cats Oh, you know, we know you foster and you do kittens. What about taking the 2 pregnant cats? And I thought, you know, I had to really think about it because there are kittens in the foster room and there are kittens in the nursery. So we have Honey, who we don't know. They're both moms were picked up as strays, and no one came to claim them. We're not sure how far along she is. I mean, she's pretty big, but I don't, you know, we don't know. So she's got a nice setup in here. I did put some toys in. She's got her litter box. I put a big pillow under there because I don't want her to go under there and give birth. And it's just, it would not be good. And she's got a little thing there and a bed here. And then I have the bathtub set up with right here. And I'll put other stuff in here. I'm just kind of trying her out. They've only been here a couple hours. And for probably the first hour, Honey hid back there. But now she's good, aren't you? Yes, and she's really good. Like, she'll let me pet her belly. Yeah. You want to show her your belly? Look at that belly. Look at that belly. I know, my love. I know. Look at that belly. Oh, I know, sweet girl.